breaking news today.
Please subscribe and check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Representative Frederica Wilson's 15 minutes of fame are up a few weeks ago, but the publicity-seeking Florida congresswoman wants to be back in the news, and the only way the ethically challenged Wilson could think to accomplish that was to publicly attack General Jorn Kelly's patriotism. General Kelly, an American hero whose son died defending our nation's freedom, doesn't deserve this political hack's baseless attacks, so he gave her a much-deserved, nasty surprise. If you missed the whole big Frederica Wilson General Jorn Kelly dust-up from a few weeks ago, you missed a swamp creature attacking an American hero. Wilson is the Florida congresswoman who claimed President Donald Trump called the widow of Law David Johnson and was insensitive and laughing. Mr. Trump said during the call that the slain soldier knew what he signed up for, but when it happens it hurts anyway. It's so insensitive. He should not have said that. He shouldn't have said it, claimed Wilson. She proceeded to go on every CNN and MSNBC fake news show to bash Trump even worse. This distressed General Jorn Kelly so much that the quiet, unassuming White House chief of staff interrupted a press conference to defend the president. Kelly had direct knowledge of the phone call, and as he described how he found out that his own son was killed in action, he had everyone watching in tears. It was one of the most inspiring impromptu statements, and it left the press room speechless. During his statement, Kelly backed up Trump's statement of shock at Wilson's accusations, saying, "If you're able to make a sacred act like honoring American heroes all about yourself, you're an empty barrel." White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders explained Kelly's comment, saying, "If you don't understand that reference, I'll put it a little more simply. As we say in the South, all hat, no cow," an obvious slight to the glittery hat-wearing Florida congresswoman. Now, that was weeks ago, and the publicity hound Wilson wants it to be about her again. So, today she tweeted, "General Kelly owes the nation an apology because when he lied about me, he lied to the American public." After weeks of this being put to rest, Wilson must have been feeling bored and decided to bash General Kelly again. I guess the phone calls to appear on CNN stopped, so she attacks Kelly's character and his devotion to the American people, no doubt hoping to thrust herself into the spotlight again. Like they say, some people just crave attention, even if it's negative. Frederica Wilson spent her time yesterday with Al Sharpton. No doubt Sharpton coached Wilson into attack Kelly again. This isn't about the dead American soldier, this is about keeping the nation divided. Sharpton makes a living keeping America divided by race. Addressing a prayer service, Sharpton attacked Kelly. "Did you think that you could come after Frederica Wilson, and we wouldn't stand there and say, 'We will give in,'" he said to Cheers. "That sounds more like a political rally than a prayer service." Kelly grew up a poor Irish kid in Boston before going into the Marines at just 17 years old, which turned into his career. He has been awarded 8 medals for service and combat. While Wilson uses her time to hurl flippant remarks, Kelly spends 2 hours in Arlington Cemetery, walking the graveyard, before giving his statement at a press conference. General Kelly's life has been devoted to serving this country. His son died serving this country. Wilson's nasty surprise from Kelly comes in the form of his life, which has been devoted to serving outside politics, commanding soldiers to go into battle, and putting his own life on the line. She is a pro-abortion liberal politician devoted to identity politics and dividing America while missing work 2 times more than the average congressman, according to Ballotpedia. Kelly doesn't have to say a word, the careers speak volumes as to their character. We are only giving such a charlatan as Wilson coverage to defend an American hero, General Jorn Kelly. It's the Frederica Wilsons of the world who turn America into a freaky hat-wearing circus, but it's the General Kellys who have made America the greatest nation on earth. It's time for Frederica Wilson to crawl back under the rock she came from and take her bedazzled cowboy hats with her. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.